like that feels wet.
Ohio land of cattle, we finally made it up here though.
Oh man, this lodge is so nice.
Isn't it?
This country's cool. All rolling wide open stuff. I mean, them deer's all out there this morning.
Yeah.
That's gonna
You
be
saw,
like,
you saw all them deer this morning, didn't you, Coach?
yeah, I did.
Yeah. I just checked.
I took the room looking down the valley where I could see them.
I got you. I one.
It's gonna be fun. It's just typical early season. If we can get one to walk in there and
What it boils down to, yep.
tell you
Shows
one
face in
thing,
daylight.
Hey, she has been craving and putting sweet stuff in game changer. They believe her in that.
Yep.
Yep, that's for sure.
She said it's gonna be a testing grounds type deal. Drop off, spray, apply, and leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Sit and wait. All we do is hope for one to shoot daylight, you know?
Exactly.
This town ain't 10 feet wide, and population 205. Just a place that the river goes by, and it don't slow down, it gets on out. Mud mixed in with sand, from upstream baptized.
Yes, sir. You ain't gotta have to help me twice.
We just killed a sick one. We just killed a big time, baby.
That's why the river runs, yeah. That's why the river runs. I can't blame that waterfall, even if I rode in here, I wouldn't stick around either. That's why the river runs.
Here we go. I'm gonna tell you, I've only been around Corman last night and today, but I can tell you she has got this place absolutely dialed. It's just like we would do. I mean, back home at the testing grounds, it's got a certain process. We go in at this time. In her feeding process, she comes in, puts sweet stuff, game changer, changes cards, sprays crave, and gets out. And she's been doing that all summer. But it's a pretty cool spot. It's a spot she said that every year has always been good, but she's never fed here. There's an apple tree right here in the middle of this little opening. And every year, she said, when she drives by here and starts seeing apples on the ground, she'll put up a camera and it's always shooters. So she came in here the other day and she said it was 5 or 6 apples on the ground, and she went ahead and put some sweet stuff and game changer out. And the first morning, there was a shooter that we're in there hunting now. It's gonna be fun. Dude, I mean, there's 2,000 of them up there.
Oh, yeah.
This segment is brought to you by Burris Optics, Super Grip ATV, and Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products.
That's why the river runs, yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, these early season hunts, you feel lazy. Like you'll get up past time, do a little bit of work, shoot your bow, and then you look down, you pass 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt.
You start getting antsy, wanting to. Man, I can probably push it in the morning. There's a little window, but you know you're gonna blow them out.
Yeah. You eat breakfast. You do a little something else, and then they feed you lunch.
Yeah.
I feel like all you do is eat.
No doubt.
Oh, man.
It's bound to change though. I mean, you know.
The moon's going down just a little bit every day, so that's gonna help.
That's the thing. Like where me and you are, it's real open up on the heat. You know, kind of those high hills.
Yeah.
Like your spot, you keep seeing deer early.
That's what, yesterday, that Spike come in as soon as y'all drove off, which he was bedded under that old fallen down barn.
That's right.
And then we had a couple other little bucks come in and does. I mean, it's a good number of deer, but it was constant. It'd be one would come in and leave, and then, 10, 20 minutes, here'd come another one.
I think that spot down there, you got water right there off to your right, and you got thick all up in there, and the little oak flat looks like up on top.
Yeah.
They're bedding a lot closer.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the thing is if you're seeing that deer and they're kind of intermittent, it's just
a matter of time.
Just the right one showing up.
I mean, he's been there every night, and before we got here, he was here during the day every day.
Right.
But the moon wasn't full either, and it wasn't 90 degrees,
Right.
85, 90 degrees.
That's what me and Carrie were talking about yesterday. It's like when you get a bunch of deer coming in and out, it's like, I feel like it's easier for them to mess up because when they walk by them, they're like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get,
Right.
It's when you're hunting one shooter and he's like at last light, it's just, I feel like he's living by himself doing, it's on his
his
schedule.
thing, yeah.
Nobody else
Yeah.
influences it. But
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like your spot, if it's got a good chance for us to come in there with plenty of light.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's like ours. I mean, he's in there all night.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right there somewhere.
I
Yeah.
know on both
Full
cameras,
moon's
both
killing
cars,
us.
all night long they were there. I mean, we just missing.
Did y'all see the weather for the day after we leave?
Oh, yeah. It's highs in like 60s.
Rain, and then it just drops like
Yeah.
30s and
That's what we need
60s
right
at night.
Yeah, like 60.
What time she say? The next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Had a very good
Yeah.
spirit
Yeah,
change.
I got my pants on. All I got to do is slide my shirt on.
Good thing if we're gonna, what does Heath guy say? If we're gonna kill a buck today, it's gonna be in the next 5 hours.
Exactly. Exactly. We're back in the same spot we hunted yesterday, but we got a different approach today. We came in today and swapped out the other blind that was here for a double bull, where we can actually set up and actually hunt like you're supposed to, instead of sitting flat on the ground. A lot of deer came in here yesterday afternoon while we were hunting, a lot of does, small bucks. One nice 8-point, but he's just young. Last week, temperatures was about 15 degrees cooler, and deer were on camera all day, every day. But then the moon got full, and it warmed up, so a lot of stuff going against us, but the deer are here, so that's the main thing. Somebody's gonna get it done this afternoon, I hope. Here comes a deer right there, on that corner. That little 8-point that come in last night. Right there at the camera light, or right there at the end of the camera light.
This segment is brought to you by Apex Ammunition, Rhino Ag, and Primo's Hunting.
That's why the river runs, yeah.
There comes a doe out, Joey, right there on the right side down there. Another deer coming back in there. Can't tell what it is. See that one? It's a shooter. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Joey. Eat down. Yes. Oh, the first one. Yeah, you got me. I can hear my own heart beating. Whenever I'm talking about it was a boom, 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 boom. Surprised you couldn't hear it. I didn't think it was ever gonna turn. I had to sit there and watch him, and I hugged his shoulder as tight as I could because he's still quartering to me just a touch. That torch, unreal. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I'm spent. I'm talking about I am spent. I am weak as water right now. Carter could knock me over right now. Didn't think it was gonna, I mean, it's that early. What time? 6:13. I saw him coming, I just laid my phone down on the ground. That doe come out and I looked back and she got up here and I looked back and I said, Joey, there's a buck coming. It's a shooter, I think. And Joey said, oh yeah.
It's that 10 point she told you.
Yeah. Yep. Big body deer, big mature buck, good mass, good times. Everything about him's great because he's out there with a torch run through his heart. Hey, old double bull was lucky. Hey, that's a pretty cool setup. You know, we do a lot of elevated ground blinds on platforms. Just take a skid steer and make it a flat spot on the side of a hillside here. Blood all up through here, Joey. I thought I heard him crash right up in here somewhere. Oh, Joey, he's laying right there. Yeah. Whew, thank you, Lord, thank you. He's a good one. Big old body dude. Golly. Second afternoon here in Ohio. Man, that is a fine buck. He is beautiful. He come in there just like he's supposed to. He don't never want to get quite broadside. I hugged that shoulder. Got up in there. Man, it don't get no better. I mean, I've had a rough year so far, but things just changed.
This segment brought to you by Taka Gear, Gold Tip Arrows, and Slick Trick Broadheads.
That's why the river runs, yeah.
You gotta do a pull-up before you go hunting.
Pull up.
Yep.
I'll be sore tonight.
We all did one.
He's like, really? I said, no, he don't.
No.
Hands gotta be the other way.
What?
You gotta flip them around.
Well, I can't help y'all didn't play sports. That's not correct.
That's a lot.
It sure feels a lot heavier than it used to. All right, guys, let's double up.
Good luck.
Get her down.
Hey, y'all come here. Rub
You don't
right here,
kill yourself.
rub right here.
I'll rub on that thing.
I'll rub on the other side. Are you riding with us?
Huh?
Are you guys riding with us?
I'm sure you don't have room. You never have room. We're not even sure your truck has back seats. Because we never get invited to ride.
Hey, here's some cover set for you.
Put them in there.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm gonna cut them up.
Yeah.
This pretty cool. First time I've ever straight up hunted an apple tree. The deal is everything's showing up between like 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. But typical early season, we do have a full moon, which is not helping, and 79 degrees. But putting our eggs in a basket of within 5 days, he ought to mess up. We just need him to mess up one time.
Everything I could.
Why? What happened?
Close as you can get without killing.
What happened? Y'all seen?
Finally saw a doe and a yearling came in there. I was like, dang, it's good light.
Yeah.
Sat there, and by the time I looked, and there was the one horn deer got like 3 or 4 on this side and a spike.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, he runs with the big one. Here he comes. And I was like, all right, get ready. I grab my bow, I click on. He takes 3 steps. He stood there for 5 minutes. Now we're on 24. Carries like
getting dark.
Carries like I'm about to lose it.
Yeah.
And the 9 point, he's 6 yards right beside our blind. Well, he's looking at them like, you know, I ain't messing with you. He's looking like, why ain't you going in?
Yeah.
Everybody's just looking at each other until we completely lost light, and then they went off to the right. The big deer and then the 8's both standing there and wanting somebody to go in.
One of them little bucks right
Yeah, if the
Oh,
9,
if the nine
yeah.
would have been eating for
If
him.
he'd have walked right in, then they all would have broke.
Oh well. All right. It's hunting.
That's bow hunting.
That's bow hunting. It'd have been that CVA.
Yeah, that's bow hunting.
Hunt information provided by Southern Ag Credit, the premier lender for all your land financing needs. Closed captioning is brought to you by Moultrie Mobile. Find your edge.
Midnight daydream, like I'm still with you. Like a soldier going back to war, like you've been there before. Yeah.
Ladies, he's single. Single and ready to mingle. Just tell your number. Just throw your number out there.
614-867-5309.
867.
You're playing around. You need help. I'm trying to help you out. Jason, swipe up his Instagram handle. Mulletman93. That's his birthday. Mulletman93 on Instagram.